Here's all the corporate jobs I've had and why I've left each one. And some of them I didn't exactly leave. My first corporate job was as a data analyst at a small local fintech company. It only had 40 employees and it was one of those we're a family kind of places, if you know what I mean. I started out as like a little baby intern with no experience, so I really just like latched on to all these relationships and was like, please help me, I have no idea what I'm doing. But because of that family mentality, there were basically no boundaries. I remember getting phone calls on Sunday about an urgent Power BI report, but I did it because I was young, I didn't know better, I wanted to impress people, and I didn't know how to set boundaries yet. And then we went through a funding round and they had me doing all the data and reporting for it, and I was like, I'm a 22-year-old girl, why do you have me doing all of this? But I guess they trusted me. So anyways, it was a really great place to grow because I got promoted twice internally up to senior analyst and data analytics manager, and that was the most loyal I ever was to a job again. After about 3 years, I quit because I was bored and just wanted more growth opportunities. My second corporate job was as a senior risk analyst at a government-sponsored enterprise, and that was the complete opposite of the startup culture that I was used to. This was a big company with lots of red tape, lots of bureaucracy, plus the fact it was in the mortgage industry, so just very traditional and slow and honestly so boring. I hated it. I actually knew on my first day when they had me going through like the company-sponsored HR training, I was like, no, I think I messed up here. At this point, I was also building a personal brand on LinkedIn too, and my manager had started to notice, and he started to ask questions about how I was getting certain opportunities, and then he started to also mock my LinkedIn posts, which I don't know, as a pretty young girl, it just doesn't feel good when your older male boss is mocking your social media. Why are you following me? So honestly, I hated it there, and he hated having me there, and I quit in 4 months. Best decision I ever made though. Quitting a job in less than a year is not gonna ruin your career, because from there, I landed a job at another tech startup making $153,000 a year, so that was like a huge salary increase for me as well. And this company wasn't like the small startup I was at first or the giant company. It was kind of in the middle. It was small enough to still have that startup culture and the fast innovation, but they were also established enough to have like a data warehouse and procedures and like a little bit of structure, which I think was really good for me. I got to learn a lot of advanced data analytics and also kind of lean into data science, doing A/B testing and product experimentation. I also got to lead so many projects with business stakeholders. I seriously grew so much in that role and got to work with so many amazing and smart people. And it was really good until it wasn't. Let's just say I wasn't exactly the happiest for the last 6 months in that role, and things were very different from when I started. And I ended up getting fired for performance, which was a surprise to me. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. But the good news is now I work for myself as a tech and data content creator, and I'm so happy, and my corporate roles prepared me super well to be an entrepreneur doing all the things and wearing all the hats.